before I know it, it's 4 o'clock. It's Monday, the 9th of December. So the weather has changed. We seem to be getting your storm, guys, that you're getting in the UK. And I expect even from you lot in Dutchland, in Belgium, in Germany, we got a really cold spell coming in. I mean, okay. So I say it's 15 to you lot. That could be summer, couldn't it? But here it's cold. We've got the log burner going at the moment. Angela, your top lady. Anyway, today today's Monday, which is obviously I will be picking the winner out of the free sticker Sunday, which I got upside down. That I'll do that in a mo because I thought if you've been watching my channel, because I do the daily vlogs, I try to do things differently. Anyway, today I'll be talking about buying property in Spain. Now, I've been doing news, I've been doing fake news from the UK, Spanish news is fake as well. But today is not fake, guys. It's about buying property in Spain. And it's quite a serious matter, really, because past week or so I've been hearing some, I wouldn't say waffle, but some people have been saying some information on the big YouTube. And it's not, some of it's not true. It's such a pain because a lot of us YouTubers that do these videos, guys, end of the day, it's only a guide. When you buying property or anything that's going to cost you a lot of money, you got to seek proper legal advice. Don't rely on us YouTubers to be giving you information, because some of the information I do give is not all factual. You do need to get it checked out. And buying property is one of the biggest things. It's like when we bought our property, we sold up in the UK, so we become homeless. Even though we moved here to Spain and we rented, it could have gone all pear-shaped. We could have not found a place that we love. Because we obviously picked this area, the Mercia area, because we liked it at the time. But we could have, once we've been here a couple of months, thought, this is not for us. But thankfully, it all worked out right. So I've been looking through my old paperwork, and I've been doing quite a few videos on buying properties in Spain. And one of them was don't rush paying your deposit. Because one of the things, as I've noticed, a lot of people do come over, which is the best thing to do, is come over to Spain, have a look, find the area that you love first. That's my main thing. Find the area that you love first. Don't worry about the property. Find the area you like first. Some people like living out in the outback or on the campo, away from it all, up in the mountains. Some people like living on the coast. Some people like living on the coast where there's lots of things going on, bars, entertainment, dancing and singing. But everybody's got their own preference, haven't they? So don't get conned into the idea. You watch those famous TV programs where, they're showing all the lovely properties, and that's for you. You go on the internet, and you go from there. And I'd imagine this time of year now, this is one of those conning gits out there who will be trying to catch people out by putting on a lovely property, probably not even built, probably ain't got no paperwork, and will still catch people. We're all quite savvy, but sometimes people do get caught. They see it on the internet, they haven't got time because they've got a busy working life, and they just do it straight away. They pay the deposit, it's gone. Right, so anyway, I thought what I've done, because I do write stuff down sometimes. Anyway, I think one of the biggest problems is when you're buying property, you see a property and actually you use an estate agent, which is good. I can't see no problem with that. Is that when you're buying it, you've got to make sure when you guys, I always go on about it as well, don't I? I say you've got to ask, you have a book, got to ask the estate agent questions, because if you don't ask them no questions, then they ain't going to say nothing. They're going to just keep their mouth shut. So you've got to have lots of questions. One of the biggest things is to make sure it's got no debts on it, because I know that sounds daft, but there are some people that maybe haven't been paying their community charge, have got parking fines. Here in Spain, what they tend to do, if you don't pay straight up, They just chuck it onto your property. And when it comes around to selling the property, and sometimes even they don't know. This is why you got to use a good lawyer or solicitor, and they've got to check out all that stuff, because I know people can get caught. And if you watch one of my videos years ago, even my mum and dad got caught on that one. When they come to sell their property, there was a debt on it. Actually, on the day that they transferred over, the guy that was selling it to them took a loan out. But thankfully, that all worked out fine. So you've got to be so careful, guys, when you're buying property, to make sure it's got no debts on it. Another thing with the solicitors, and you've got to ask them as well, they're just as bad. You've got to have your book as well. Ask the solicitor or the lawyer, we want to call him, has all the licenses been put up to date? So these are things you're not, if you're thinking about the UK or wherever you are around the world, Spain does things differently. And another thing I've noticed as well, in Spain, they've got 17 different regions, and each of these regions have different sets of rules on how they sell property, believe it or not. And I'm talking about, if you're thinking about doing the 90-day thing, you can't come over to live here fully, so you're thinking about, I know, we'll buy a summer home. And one of the other thing they like pulling you in, it could be your holiday home, but to earn some extra income, you can rent it out. Well, some of these places, their rules are pretty strict, and they won't explain that to you because you don't ask them. You've got to ask them. So anyway, hopefully, that's giving you a little bit of a clue. That's all I can say. I'll be doing this every Monday about buying property, but I thought just today we'll just talk about making sure there's no debt on the property. I know it sounds daft, especially when somebody's selling a property. Even the people that are selling it, like I just explained, not necessarily know that they've got debt on it, and also making sure all the licenses are up to date. And then you can have a happy, I don't know, pass over. You got your 30 days. I think it took us 3 or 4 weeks before we moved in, which I thought was pretty quick, really. But everything was kosher. So take your time. Don't bloody pass your money over straight away. Anyway, that's that out of the way. It's the free sticker Sunday. This is the most important part of the whole day, really. Who's got the free sticker? Now, there's 33 of you. I checked all the names because there was a couple of people out there put their name down twice. But anyway, in there, it's 33 of you. So I'm going to do the usual drum roll. Now, last week we had Barry. Unfortunately, he got me again now. He got me because I've got no special guest today. So here we go. I don't know who it is. I know it ain't going to be you, Des, because you didn't do it, did you? Right, I got one. So I wonder who it is. I've got 26 in the house. I've got 16 likes. So something on that like button. Anyway, it's Steppenwolf. Now I think I've known your name before, but I've forgotten it. Because I know it ain't definitely called Steppenwolf. But Steppenwolf, you've won a free sticker. And obviously, the sooner you can get that information to me, Steppenwolf, now all about, I want your real name. It could be Wolf, can it? I've got a feeling it's Steve. I might be wrong. But Steppenwolf, if I need, give me your real name and your address, I can get it in the post, and hopefully you get this before Christmas, because this is worth having, guys, for Christmas. Mad Dave's just popped in the house. You're a bit late now, though. You haven't missed the whole show. Anyway, Steppenwolf, if you contact me, as I always say, if you can contact me on my Instagram account, you can send me a private message with all your details, and it'll be in the post, hopefully this week. So, very much. Hope you enjoyed the show. As always, I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm back on the questions tomorrow. That's another question about campus sale. So I'm going to say adios, amigos. And I'm doing the wrong thing there. I've got to knock it off here. So Des is saying adios, amigos. There's no keep on yet. So anyway, I'm pressing the button now. Adios.